And now the Los Angeles starters. Reeves and LeBron out on the perimeter. Hachimura at power forward with Ayton at center. And it's Doncic in at the point. And for the Nuggets, Johnson the small forward with Gordon holding down the 4. In the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the 5, down low. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call. A lot of the talk coming in focused on the backcourts, Richard. Both teams have outstanding guard play.
Yeah, and that means we should see some creative offense. Expect good ball movement, but either team, when they have a chance to push it, they will.
For 3, James. Gordon pulls it in. And Gordon has got the ball here for the Nuggets. Here's Jokic. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
I didn't see that coming. He sinks a pretty dicey shot.
Doncic against Murray. Pass to James. 3-pointer. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Offensive rebound. It's James on the wing. 5 to shoot. From deep, here's Doncic. Nice start for him, shaking his first shot.
And I know Doncic prefers a straight-on 3 shot, but his touch works just as well there in the corners.
Pass to Brown, launches it, drains the triple.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
James, that's good.
Nice little duel here. LeBron getting the 3 points back for his team.
Richard, it's hard to believe, but this is already LeBron's 8th season with the Lakers.
Yeah, surpassing his first 7 seasons with the Cavs. And look, this is his longest consecutive streak with one team. And he's got a championship to show for it.
Now, here is James. Doncic up top, covered by Johnson. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Brown. Offensive board. Jokic. Murray deciding where to go with it. 6 on the shot clock. The Nuggets need to get one up. It's stolen by Doncic. Here's the break. James with the ball. And Jokic picks him up defensively. Reeves the pass to Hachimura. Hachimura sets a screen. From deep, Reeves. And Los Angeles, another 3.
You gotta respect the 3-point shooting of Reeves. He can be dangerous from there.
Pass to Murray. Here's Jokic. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Jokic has got his second basket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Jokic. Over Hachimura. And here's Murray. He's covered by Reeves. 6 to shoot. Pass to Jokic. Deflects the pass. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. And there's James from the arc. The rebound by Murray. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for Denver. Trailing by 2. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Luka Doncic has studied LeBron James's game for a long time, and now they're teammates. Luka said, "It's a dream come true. I always look up to him. I think we both make our teams better. Our IQ is very high. Just having 2 guys like that on the court helps the whole team out." Back to you guys.
Quite a tandem. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Out to Hachimura. Pass to Ayton. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Now here's Doncic. Here's Reeves. Rebounded by Johnson.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
And here's Jokic outside. And Ayton pulls it down. The Lakers lead by 5. 4-3. The shot by Reeves, no good. Jokic against Ayton. Pass to Murray. This one for 3. He can't hit that time. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's Los Angeles. They're up by 5. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Los Angeles?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, LeBron and Hachimura in at the forward slots. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Here's Connect. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
This Connect guy is a pure shooter.
Outside, Brown. Screen by Watson. Brown passes to Watson. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Some breakthrough contributions for the Nuggets from Christian Brown and Aaron Gordon. Grant elevating their games.
But at the same time, Denver's depth has been a concern. You know, B.A., we know what Jokic can do, but he needs help to win another ring. Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Jared Vanderbilt. That's his first foul. Here's Hardaway. He's scoreless. Watson with it. Hayes picks him up. Pass to Valanciunas. Up top, Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Fires the 3. The Nuggets with another miss. Los Angeles leading by 7. And it's Vincent off the drive. Outside Vanderbilt. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Pass to Hayes. And here's Connect. Over Valanciunas. Here's Hayes. Hayes with a screen. Here's Vincent. And the 3-pointer goes. Vincent's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Brown, no good. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the 3-point line in this game. On the wing, Vincent. Vanderbilt, a screen on Hardaway. Here's Vincent. They get it back. Vanderbilt, a pass to Hayes. Here's Vanderbilt, defended by Brown. And it's Smart missing. Nuggets trail by 10. It's Watson on the wing. To end the drought, it's Hayes with the rebound.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
It's Watson on the wing. He's defended by Hayes. And there's the foul. It's on Jackson Hayes. That's his first foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Here's Hardaway. Valanciunas with a screen on Smart. And a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a 1-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Here's Vincent. Rebound by the Nuggets. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Hardaway. From downtown, gets the 3 to fall.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Now Hayes. Now here's Connect. Defended by Hardaway. Second shot opportunity. And that one's good. Connect. Connect's got 4 points this quarter. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. 9-point game. Pass to Hardaway. Valanciunas sets a screen. The 3 is up. Rebound by the Lakers. Vanderbilt's got rebound number 5 here tonight. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Kicks it out to Smart. Back to Vincent. Smart looking around. Three-pointer off the mark. Left side, Hardaway. Over Smart. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter, and their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. You got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
He's just that good. You can plan for him, but he just makes great adjustments on the fly.
Brown at the 2, Johnson at the 3. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. And it's Murray in at the 1. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason, Grant.
And that became a glaring need as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton, a definite upgrade, BA. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
Nuggets trail by 14. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. On the wing, Hachimura. On the wing, Hachimura. Gordon with a steal. Doncic against Murray. Here's Jokic. Doncic grabs the miss. Los Angeles leading by 14. James outside from deep. Reeves. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that. Back to you guys.
They're good with him in the lineup. All right, Allie, thank you. Reeves, the pass to Doncic. From the arc. Brown grabs the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
The 3 connects from downtown. Brown's got 6.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
James finds Doncic. The 3 is up. Deflected. And they'll get another chance. Just 4 to shoot. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Murray against Doncic. Outside Brown. Gordon with a screen on Reeves. The kick out to Johnson. Doncic grabs the miss. Los Angeles leading by 9. James deciding where to go with it. Outside Reeves. Hachimura outside. Pass to Doncic. For 3. Oh, Luka with a deep one.
I like when Doncic goes right up with it, giving the defense no time to react.
Here's Jokic. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
And when we talk about the numbers, the analytics for great shooters like him, pretty much any shot is a good shot.
Hachimura, the pass to James. From deep. Again, the miss by James. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Nuggets. Trailing by 10. Pass to Brown. Puts up a 3. Buries it from 3. 9 points in the game.
With all the attention that Murray gets, smart by Jamal to dish it on that play.
Here's Doncic. And the step-back jumper is good.
He's their go-to. They keep calling his number, and he delivers.
Doncic against Murray. Gordon outside. And again, Denver with a 3.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Nuggets trail by 6. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And for the Lakers, they're shooting 35% so far in this one. Doncic passes to Reeves. Back to Doncic. He got it up. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Los Angeles Lakers. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. We've got Gabe Vincent, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Hayes. Then there's Marcus Smart, and it's Connect in at the small forward position. The Nuggets trail. Outside Watson. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Back to Watson. Outside, Brown. Off target with the 3. Los Angeles leading by 6. Pass to Vincent. Fires from deep. Sinks it from distance.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Outside Hardaway. The Nuggets with another miss.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And stolen by Hardaway. Back to Brown. Left side Watson. Screen by Watson. Hardaway from outside. Gets the 3 ball to go.
You can trust that Hardaway Jr. will find his shots out there.
Vincent outside. Shoots over Brown. Again, Los Angeles. Nuggets trail by 8. Valanciunas with it. Hayes picks him up. The 3 is off. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. From deep, and he nails it.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Cleared away by Vanderbilt. The Lakers lead by 11. Hayes inside. Valanciunas covering. Oh, the long ball, no good. For Denver, they've got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Outside Hardaway from downtown. Valanciunas. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Oh, easy money. You have to stay connected to this guy defensively.
Vincent outside. Vanderbilt, a screen on Brown. Wasting no time. They answer with a 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Nuggets trail by 11. Puts up the tray. Knocks down the trifecta.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And it's Vincent off the drive. Cash from downtown.
And just unreal from outside with deep range. Connect is just knocked down.
Beyond the arc. Can't get it to go.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Lakers.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Graham. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And B.A., can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well-deserving of this win.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Luka Doncic.
It's hard to think of a part of the game where he didn't play a major role mentally, physically. I mean, he showed us what he's capable of when he's feeling his best. They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Shot clock at 6. Gordon with a steal.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nuggets.
Such a risky pass. Hopefully he thinks twice about attempting that again.
Brown fires. Ooh, the three doesn't go. And so it's the Lakers who scrape by with the win.
LeBron, you've accomplished so much.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
Here's Dorsch. We see some elite guards on both teams.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the nice thing is these guards are both playmakers and scorers, and the teams rely heavily on their productivity.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The guard pair will be Conley and Edwards. Up at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. And it's Gobert in its center. And it's Jokic missing. Picked by Randall. Here's McDaniels. Sinks the triple. McDaniels got the first points up on the board here for Minnesota.
Yeah, McDaniels has made himself a legitimate option from three-point territory. What a look there.
Outside for Murray. A three-pointer off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
For three, Edwards gets the three-pointer to fall.
Anthony Edwards getting into that pull-up game. Nicely done.
You know, DB, recently we've seen Anthony Edwards reach new heights as a three-point shooter.
Anthony Edwards has now embraced the complete analytics of the game. He is a high-volume three-point shooter, and he's still a terror en route to the cup.
Now here's Murray. Shoots the three. Gobert pulls it in.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Launches a three. Rebound by the Nuggets. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Denver. He was complimentary of his opponent, Anthony Edwards. Coach told me Ant is a special player in terms of his athleticism, skill, and his mindset. He approaches each matchup with an aggressiveness that we need to try and match. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie. 18 feet out. And here's Jokic outside. Randall grabs the board.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Shoots it up. Drops one in from the wing.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
Murray looking around. Johnson outside. In the corner, it's Brown. Gordon with a screen on McDaniel. 4 on the clock. Jokic has a two-pointer. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Minnesota with the ball. They've got an 8-0 run. And stolen by Murray. Puts up a deep three. The Nuggets with another miss.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Randall from outside. And it's Jokic with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 8. And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front,
that can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
Now here's Edwards. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Jokic with the steal. The three. A nice shot by Brown.
And that ends the struggle. You can feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
And you've got to be able to show some resiliency, right? Keep pounding away, and it finally falls for you.
Now, here's McDaniel. Lets it go. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket. Here's Murray. They trail by 9 points. Pass to Brown. Johnson in the corner. Gordon with a screen on it. Brown wide open. And again, Denver with the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Oh, that is a stone-cold three by the Ant-Man.
Brown with it. 6 points for him. Gordon with the screen for Jokic. Takes a big height bounce and goes in.
Beautiful runner. That is a tough shot that's so very difficult to defend.
Near the three-point line. And he hits the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you...
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. They've got Dante DiVincenzo. Joe Ingles is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Shannon in at the shooting guard. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot, guys. The Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, "I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get it going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me." Kevin?
Fills it up with the best. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Reid with a screen for Ingles. To come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Hardaway a screen on Reid. Watson for three, and the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Boy, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look, and good night.
Ingles with the ball. Watson's there. Ingles kicks to DiVincenzo. Just 5 on the clock. Ingles with the screen for Reid. No good on the three. And so Brown will bring it up for Denver. They trail by 6. The screen from Brown. Outside Hardaway. Fires the three. Minnesota with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Shannon passes to Ingles. Up top, Reid. Gets an open look and hits. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Yeah, Naz Reid, aware that ball hits my hands, I've got to be ready to rise and fire.
Brown against DiVincenzo. Here's Strother. Back to Brown. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. And we saw last season the Nuggets, GA, in the final week of the regular season, making a coaching change and a shift in their front office.
A pretty rare situation. Seems like there's been a power struggle, and rather than choosing sides, the decision was to just make a fresh start.
Valanciunas with a screen on DiVincenzo. Brown, no good. Minnesota leading by 8. Here's Juzang. Off target from three-point range.
We call that lockdown perimeter defense against an excellent three-point shooter.
And another miss by Denver. Minnesota's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Reid with a screen for Ingles. It's hauled in by Watson. Denver's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Brown finds Watson. Lets it go from deep. Reid with the block.
Boy, give Naz Reid credit. He perfectly timed that block. Wow.
Shoots from the corner. Nice jump shot. Good. Reid's got his second basket of the game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And here's Ingles outside. Strother grabs the miss. The Nuggets trail by 10. There's 31 seconds left now here in the second. Brown outside. To the left wing. Brown with the screen on Reid. Watson for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Jackson's got 6 here in this quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And we finished one half of basketball. Timberwolves lead by 7. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Johnson is in the front court alongside Gordon. In at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Here's McDaniels. They grabbed their own miss and stolen by Gordon. Murray outside. Now you often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. Drills it from outside. Conley's got the first points of the second half up on the board for Minnesota. Jokic draws the double. Jokic sets the screen for Johnson. And he gets the clean bounce as that one drops in for him.
Well, on balance with his shot, Cam Johnson from the mid-range.
Brown against Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Murray. Conley dishes to Gobert. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Edwards against Brown. Nifty move.
And look at how well Jokic uses that size defensively there with a great contest on the shot.
And you look at this Timberwolves roster, doors quite a spread as far as the ages of their top players.
Oh, Kevin, you've got a couple of guys who are absolutely on the back nine and really walking up the fairway of number 18. And then you've got Mr. McDaniels and Anthony Edwards, two guys in their early 20s. But this is the fascinating part. There's a runway left, and what do they do with it?
Stolen by Brown. Gordon with no one around. No good with the triple. And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. No one near Randall as he lets it go. And Gobert kicks to McDaniel. Stolen by Gordon. Lets it go with the three. Minnesota with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Back to Gobert. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Drills the three-pointer. Edwards got 13.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Pass to Gordon, and it's Jokic in the corner. Gordon with the screen for Jokic. No luck on the running jump shot. Minnesota leading by 8. Outside Conley. Here is Edwards. Takes a three. And another three for Minnesota.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Cameron Johnson stays even. He said, I just try to come in and do my job every game, no matter what that looks like. And as somebody who shoots a lot of threes, some days can be better than others. So you just ride the waves while you can and focus on that next play. The next shot and your results, they'll be the results. Back over to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie. To the left side wing. Gobert, the pass to Conley. Gobert with a screen on Brown. Offensive rebound. Now here's Murray. Nothing on the board. From deep. They get it back. Jokic kicks to Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Johnson's got it back down to single digits for the Nuggets.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
And so it's Minnesota holding on to an 8-point lead, heading in. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Up at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. The guard pair will be Conley and Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. The Nuggets trail by 8. Here's Jokic. Trains the long-range runner.
Smooth like butter. Jokic can make you pay from anywhere.
Pass to Randall. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Johnson, the pass to Brown. Fires the 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
McDaniels outside. Randall with a screen for McDaniel. It's up a 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Brown sets the pick from her. Pass to Brown. Corner shot. 6 on the shot clock. There's Gordon with the 3. Outside for Murray. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
McDaniels on the wing. Covered by Johnson. McDaniels, a screen on Gordon. Johnson rips down the board. The Nuggets trail by 3. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Jokic fires, and he hits from 17.
Huge. Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
Now McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Takes the 3. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
This guy has earned a reputation for handling pressure and making clutch shots.
Brown! The long shot, no good.
Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot counts. You have got to be selective.
He's off from 3. And Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. So far in the fourth quarter, they belong to 6 points. Jokic! Gobert there for the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Jokic with his screen on Randall. Beyond the arc. Conley there for the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 4. Randall outside. 49 seconds left to play here in the fourth. McDaniels fires. And the three misses. So it's Denver now. Murray right side. Jokic. Gobert there for the rebound.
This has not been his game. He really needs one to fall, something he can build on here.
Edwards. And there's the three.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
Edwards against Brown. It's good. And here is Conley. It's in! And so the Timberwolves take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor.
Rudy.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For
Clark. Should be a fun battle for the fans.
I agree. I mean, every kid loves to dribble and shoot, so it's a blast to watch the pros do it, the best in the world. Plus, if there's any ankle breaking going on tonight, you know it's going viral.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Conley and Edwards make up the backcourt. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. Now here's Gobert. Edwards for 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
James passes to Ayton. Now here's Doncic. Hachimura with a screen on Conley. And here's Doncic outside. And it's Gobert with a rebound. McDaniels against Ayton. Fires for 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Right there, Daniels is saying, you got to come get me if you want to stop me.
Well, Grant, the Lakers captured the 3 seed last season, but only the 8th best point differential in the West. What does that tell you?
It tells me that they overachieved in the regular season. But a team this star-studded has postseason aspirations as well. That's where they'll look to improve.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Tries the spin move. Edwards fires from way outside. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Oh, that's a sweet move, guys. That's how you humiliate someone on the court.
Boy, that was quite a move, an ankle breaker for sure. And then he calmly knocked down the shot. Well done.
And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second-chance opportunities. And you know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
Now here's Randall. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. James outside. On the wing, Reeves. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Doncic finds James. Now Reeves. Here's Hachimura. From the top of the key, he buries it.
An impressive shot from Hachimura, showing why you got to be up on him defensively.
Randall, a screen on Doncic. From deep, Conley. And Reeves pulls it down. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Hachimura from long range. Rebound Minnesota.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And here's Edwards outside. Hachimura with a rebound.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
Jacks up a 3. Doncic with the bucket.
You know, if Luka wants the three-point shot, he just takes it. No hesitation.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, we're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. James with the ball, and it's Gobert picking him up. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Now here's Randall, and here's Edwards outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Edwards got 9 points.
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a 3-level scorer.
And here's Doncic outside. Counted from distance.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Yep, that one goes.
Taking it himself, Randall changes who he is when the jumper goes in.
Doncic deciding where to go with it. The 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer, and he'll head to the line. The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Well, it's no surprise Edwards has a football background, Clark. Just look at him.
Yeah, he is well put together, B.A. No question he could handle himself on the gridiron. You know, early on, he thought that would be his path. He's mentioned playing it professionally someday. How about that? I don't think it's a great idea, but interesting that he would even broach it. But if anybody could pull it off, he might be the guy.
Now here's Reeves. From deep, here's Doncic. Back to Reeves. Let's go with a three. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. Minnesota leading by 7. It's McDaniels on the wing. Randall, a screen on James. McDaniels, that's good. He's got 5. Here's Reeves. Hachimura from long range. Drains the triple. Outside McDaniels. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. The T-Wolves on top, up by 6. And back to... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
We've got Gabe Vincent, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Jackson Hayes. Then there's Marcus Smart, and it's Connect in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Laker 5.
Reed has a pretty proficient three-point shot. He's a big guy who loves to stretch the floor, too.
Here's Vincent. Offline with a 3. Minnesota leading by 9. Here's Shannon. Drops in the 3.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Lets it fly. Vincent can't hit.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
The Timberwolves making it to their second straight Western Conference Finals last year, Clark.
Yeah, you know, what impressed me the most, I think, was making it last year as a 6th seed, gelling down the stretch of the season. They struggled for a good part of the season, but the last third or so of the season, they really came together. Just did not have quite enough to make it to the final.
Offensive rebound. Minnesota has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. For 3, DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Smart looking around. Pass to Vincent, looking to win the run. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. DiVincenzo with it. Hayes picks him up. Ingles from outside. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Lakers trail by 15. Here's Smart. And here's Connect outside. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist. Connect's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Outside, Ingles. Minnesota again missing.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Hayes with a screen. Smart for 3. The shot won't fall. Minnesota leading by 12. Here's Shannon. Tipped. Smart with the ball. DiVincenzo picks him up, and it's Smart missing.
2 minutes remaining.
For Minnesota, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Here's Shannon. Minnesota again missing. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. And it's Connect missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Well, Dalton Connect, older than most from his class. You can see that in his game, Clark.
For sure. I mean, he came into the league, BA, at 23 years old, so you would expect some seasoning to be part of his package. I mean, there was a polish to his game that younger players often don't have. And because of that, he was able to make a pretty immediate impact on his team.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
1:21 left in the second quarter. Lets it go from deep. Counted for Vincent.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Here's Juzang. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Connect with the ball. DiVincenzo picks him up. Hayes, the pass to Smart. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Vanderbilt with a screen. Here's the three. The rebound by Shannon. Minnesota leading by 9. DiVincenzo on the wing. He's covered by Connect. And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Off target from outside. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Shannon. To win the drought. And stolen by Hayes. Now the Lakers moving it up. Smart for 3. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. That'll count. Oh, at the buzzer!
Wow! I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
And so that's the end of the first half. The T-Wolves on top, up 11. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. They've got Joe Ingles. He's out there with Naz Reid. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. And in today's NBA, it seems like everyone has a three-point shot clock. That didn't used to be the case.
You're exactly right, B.A. In the good old days, way back in the day, threes were mostly for specialists. It just shows you how much the game and the players have evolved.
And it's a completely new group for the Lakers. And the call will be against Austin Reeves. That's his third foul so far.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
For 3, Conley. On target from range. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
Nice, sweet lefty stroke from Mike Conley. Has really worked on that part of his game.
Ayton, the screen on Conley. And here's Doncic outside. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And Clark, for all the excitement around acquiring Luka Doncic, now the Lakers hoping to get him back to the NBA Finals.
Yep, his youth sets them up for the future, B.A., but with LeBron James in the fold, they still want to try to win now.
McDaniels from long range. Lakers trail by 12. Here's James. Randall pulls down the board.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Clark, when you look at the evolution of Julius Randle, talk about his playmaking.
Yeah, he's worked on trying to see things as they develop a little more, and I imagine he's done a lot of film study. I could only attribute some of his improvement to that. He's looking for others intentionally and aggressively, so I think that's part of why his teammates enjoy playing with him. They know he's making the effort to distribute the basketball.
And there's James from the arc. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Well, I tell you what, you better track Ron all over the floor, or he's going to make you pay.
Randall, a screen on Reeves. Three-pointer. Oh, Edwards, money on the triple.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Pass to Ayton. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And here's Doncic outside. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. There's the triple. Luka with the finish.
Luka knows he can get that shot off quickly. Simply trusting his instincts there.
Randall, a screen on Reeves. And here's Edwards outside. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's James. The shot, no good. McDaniels with some nice D. Minnesota leading by 9. And there's the call on Rui Hachimura. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd personal foul. The 4th team foul.
3rd quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Edwards, a pass to Conley. 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Nice move. Edwards can't hit.
When LeBron is engaged on defense, he's a real problem at that end of the floor, too. Terrific job changing the shot.
Doncic, no good.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
The 3 is up. And Edwards, good for 3. Edwards has got 17 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Pass to Ayton. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. And here's Doncic outside. Drills it from deep. He's got 12.
Boy, Doncic showing you his competitiveness right there with the back-at-you 3. The revenge triple.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Ingles comes in for Julius Randle. Juzang, he's checked in for McDaniels. Shannon comes in for Anthony Edwards. First free throw is good. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, B.A. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Lets the 3 fly. James can't get it to go. The Timberwolves lead by 10. Ingles finds Conley. Fades back. Fires in the triple. Now, here is James. Defense right on him. It's not going to go for him. Outside, Ingles. He gets it up. And it goes! He gets it! Wow! Whoa! The heat. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession in this way. True team basketball.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Gabe Vincent out there with James. Then it's Connect. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Hayes in at the 5. That's the Laker 5. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting it well, almost 50% from the floor. And it's all from 3-point range.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And it's Connect missing. The Timberwolves lead by 19. Outside, Ingles. The kick out to Conley.
Lakers foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Reed, a screen on James. Pass to Shannon. Clock at 6. Takes a 3. Doncic pulls down the board. And for the Lakers, they're shooting only 31% in the game. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. The Lakers with a rebound. Hachimura's got 4 rebounds in the game. And there's Doncic. That's good on the assist from Hachimura. Doncic has got 9 points here in the second half. Reed for 3. Sinks it from distance.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom. You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Here's Juzang. Checked by James. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Lakers trail by 16. Oh, off target from downtown. Ingles with it. Puts up a deep 3. Reeves there for the rebound. Doncic. Oh, he can't connect from long distance. The Timberwolves lead by 16. No good from 3. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Cleared away by Conley. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. Reed. Fires away from outside. Oh, the shot is off. The Lakers have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. It's money from deep.
Reeves almost making it look really easy. Gets the ball and takes the shot.
Let's loose for 3. Oh, it doesn't go.
I think adrenaline was a factor there. He wanted to hit that answer 3 so badly. Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
From deep 3-point range. Rebounded by Ayton. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on an 11-3 run. Doncic. Oh, Luka from way back.
Boy, what a high-arcing shot from Doncic. Seemed like that one was never going to get to the rim after it left his hand.
He's off from 3.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Doncic against Conley. And the 3 misses.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
No good.
Really hard to stay competitive when you're taking low percentage shots.
Reed against Hachimura. He launches. Rebounded by Ayton. This is what it's come down to.
Yes, indeed. A monster possession.
It's tipped. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. So it's Minnesota now. 6-point lead. Shoots. Conley fires. Oh, the long ball, no good. Doncic can't get the 3. So it's Minnesota picking up the win. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really
arms with all the veterans on each roster.
Well, Kevin, it makes your job a lot easier as a coach. Young players sometimes are just learning what it takes to win. They can get caught up in a lot of distractions. These veteran teams can shut out the noise. They know what it takes, and they're going to focus on what they need to do to get a win.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Out on the perimeter, it's going to be Brown and Johnson. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at point. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
That will be a jump ball.
And the Lakers have possession. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. When asking him about their key to success, he immediately pointed to Jamal Murray. Coach said he's the conductor of their operation. If you want to slow them down, you go for the head of the snake, and that's Jamal. Keying in on the orchestrator sounds like a good plan. We'll see if they execute it. Guys, back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. From deep, Reeves. Denver grabs the miss. We played just over a minute here in the first. Stan, you know, you think about the release point on Jokic's outside shot. It is tough to get to.
Yeah, Kevin, it certainly is. And the problem is if you start to come out of your stance to try to get to that shot, Jokic will just pull the ball down and beat you on the drive.
And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points in the ballgame. Lets the three fly. Jokic grabs the miss. Brown wide open. That three off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. The three for Doncic. And Jokic with the rebound. Denver's gone just 1-4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Brown. No good from outside.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Hachimura and the Lakers with another miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Jokic with the screen on Reed. Brown's shot is off. For Los Angeles, they've got a paltry 0-6 in the field in what's been a very difficult start for them. Denver leading by 3. Jokic sets the screen for Brown. Connects from three-point range.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. Well, the Nuggets bet on the development of young Christian Brown, and Stan, he has rewarded their faith. He has developed so nicely.
Kevin, he certainly has. Probably has even exceeded what their expectations were for him. But he's a guy that is such a hard worker. He's smart, he's tough, and he's all about winning.
That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. 1:57 left in the first quarter. Hachimura setting the pick for Doncic. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Now here's Murray. And again, Denver with the triple.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Reeves gets the bucket.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, and sometimes that's just how it goes, but also we got to give credit to the defense. They're not making it easy out there.
And so here's Denver, following the three by the Lakers. Jokic kicks to Johnson. Beyond the arc. Hachimura grabs the miss. Lakers trail by 10. From deep, James. Ayton finds James. The three for Doncic. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got his 6th rebound on the night. A good look for Brown. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one. The tray. Denver grabs the miss.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
And here's Doncic from the arc. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray. Here's Brown. Hits it from three-point range. Brown's got 8 points.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we'll be right back after this. And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
They've out-hustled the opponent so far in this one. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. We've got Brown. Peyton Watson is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Strother in a two-guard. Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing third in the West.
They went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
The kick out to Brown, and they double up Brown. Watson, that's for two. Rebounded by Smart.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Smart with the steal. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to connect. Benson with it. Watson's there. Hayes the pass to Vanderbilt. Clock at 6. Back to Vincent. Takes the three. And again, the Lakers no good. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Watson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
It's Connect on the wing. There's the triple, and stolen by Watson. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, Kevin. A lot of threes being shot around the league, but Lakers coach J.J. Redick said not everybody has the roster to bang threes at a really efficient clip. You have to play to the strengths of your personnel. I don't think the league and the play style is as homogenized as people make it out to be. Back to you.
Not everyone can shoot like him. Okay, Allie, we thank you. Valanciunas passes to Watson. So, Stan, when it comes to preparing your team for a game, as a coach, what are the main things you're trying to get across?
Well, look, Kevin, I think the main things is you've got to decide what the main things are. And when you've got maybe an hour to prepare a team for a game, they're not going to be able to go through everything you would like them to know. But you got to decide. You got to prioritize. These are the 2 or 3 things we got to get done tonight. And you've got to have a clear understanding of those.
Corner jumper right in Hardaway's wheelhouse.
Here's Vincent. Los Angeles with another miss.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Watson's shot is good. The Lakers have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Hayes finds Vincent. To halt the run, and he sinks the layup. Vincent's got 5 points in the quarter.
If the possession ends with a shot in close, you've done something right.
Connect. No good. The Nuggets lead by 22. Hardaway with a wide open look. Good on the triple. Hardaway has got 6.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them. continuing to build out this lead.
To the inside. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Not just a jump shooter. Knet is very capable of capitalizing inside.
Hardaway for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. He's got 9.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And stolen by Watson. The 3. Hardaway, no good.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here's Murray. The 3. No good on the last second attempt there. It's been all about Tim Hardaway for Denver. He delivered 9 points from 3-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Nice game. Great performance by Tim Hardaway Jr.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Reeves in its shooting guard. James is the small forward. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. And it's Doncic in at the 1 spot. That's J.J. Redick 5 as we get into the second half. And it's Jokic missing. Lakers trail by 21. And, Coach, one thing that David Adelman stressed was getting this Nuggets team in much better shape.
Yeah, it seems like they wore down in the playoffs last season. So improved conditioning and more depth potentially could help them hold up better down the stretch.
Launches a 3. From the arc. James connects from deep.
And you know James isn't thinking twice about that shot. Knows he has the green light.
And Jokic gets it to go.
And with that three-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by Los Angeles?
And here's Doncic from the arc. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Jokic draws the double. Gordon with no one around. And again, it's the Nuggets from deep.
Well, confidence isn't something that Gordon is lacking. He thinks his shot is there, so he just takes it.
A nice shot by Doncic.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
Johnson for 3. For 3. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. A nice shot by LeBron.
Showing some range. LeBron more than capable of hurting you from deep.
Murray against Doncic. Murray the pass to Brown. A nice jump shot from the top of the key. Brown's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
James outside. A 3 off the mark. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. They have a 19-point lead. Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Nikola Jokic is a family man through and through. He said, quote, "Basketball is not the main thing in my life and probably never will be. And to be honest, I like it because I have something more at home, something that's more important than basketball." Kevin, back to you.
Some good perspective. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Doncic kicks to LeBron. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. LeBron's got 12.
Oh, big night for LeBron. I mean, what's new?
And a deep three from Murray. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Nuggets have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. And here's Jokic outside. The Lakers with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. This one for 3, and that one is off. Gordon with the defensive effort. Three-pointer, and again Denver with the triple.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That's his first foul. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Brown with it. It'll count. And so it's the Denver Nuggets in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break from... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So on the floor for Denver, we've got Hardaway. Peyton Watson is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Bruce Brown. And it's Strother in at the 2 spot. The Lakers shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance.
Oh, nice pass there by James. His teammates really will appreciate his ability to facilitate.
And stolen by James. Fast break, the Lakers. Hey, it's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Watson, that's for 2. Pass to Hardaway. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Strother, no good. The Lakers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Now, here's Vanderbilt. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. From outside the arc, rebounded by the Lakers. Smart with the ball, picked up by Brown. There's the steal. Pass to Strother. Back to Brown. Drains it from beyond the arc. Brown's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
And here's James outside. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Smart with the steal. Fast break, the Lakers always going up for the alley-oop here. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
And Valanciunas may not have the quickest feet, but he uses his size well to block and deter shot attempts.
To the wing on the left. Here's Strother. James defending. And Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. For 3, Murray knocks down the 3 ball. Murray's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yeah, that's Murray unleashing that smooth outside jumper.
Nuggets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Reeves against Brown. Pass to Murray. And they double up Murray. Gordon outside. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Lakers have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Denver.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Nuggets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jamal Murray.
And he found a way to leave his mark on every facet of the game. His activity and energy were huge factors.
And another miss by Denver. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Brown against Reeves. Three-pointer, Cameron Johnson, and that's good.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Here's Murray. Fires away from way outside. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily.
End of the game.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much.
Well, thank you.
And that'll do it, folks.
tonight. Two of the best in the game.
BA, I've had this one circled on my calendar for some time. The front court matchup is absolutely special. Two big-time guys.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Denver Nuggets. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. Brown at the 2, Johnson at the 3, and it's Murray in at the point. Outside Murray. Here's the 3. Sinks the tray.
You have to watch Murray closely at the perimeter. He won't hesitate to flex his range.
Gobert with a screen on Gordon. For 3, Randall. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Here's Murray. Brown with a screen on Conley. Conley against Murray. Here's Brown. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough. And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Gobert. Picked by Gobert. And here's Conley. From downtown, another miss by Minnesota. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. I asked him the obvious. Is there anything you can do to slow down Jokic? He was surprisingly candid with his plan, and he said they want to force him to switch out onto the perimeter shooters, hoping that he expends a lot of energy and create favorable mismatches. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie. Brown with a steal, and here they come. Johnson against McDaniels. Pass to Jokic. Jokic with a screen on Conley. The deep 3 from Murray. And another 3 for Denver.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Gordon on the wing. Back to Murray. Shot clock at 5. Johnson finds Brown. McDaniels with the rebound.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Now here's Edwards. Picked by Gobert. To stop the drought. Kept alive. Randall outside. Fires for 3. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2. Denver leading by 12. Murray with it. He's picked up by Conley. Pass to Gordon. Screen by Gordon. All sorts of time. That one's wide left.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, BA, his playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and of course, that killer mentality.
No one covering.
Well, just such a smooth, pretty lefty stroke. That three-point opportunity for Mike Conley, yes, sir.
Murray passes to Brown. Pass to Johnson for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Edwards looking it over. Gobert with a screen on Brown. Here's Edwards. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 5 rebounds in the game. Gordon, the pass to Murray. And again, it's Denver missing. Timberwolves trail by 9. Picked by Gobert. Pass to Conley. Back to Randall. And so it's the Denver Nuggets. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
On the court for the Nuggets, they've got Tim Hardaway, Jonas Valanciunas out there with Peyton Watson. Then it's Bruce Brown, and it's Strother in at the 2. DiVincenzo, pass to Clark. Fires the 3. Valanciunas with a rebound.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
And Grant David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. You look forward to working with someone like that. Guys, back over to you.
Has them bought in. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Brown passes to Hardaway. The 3. Reed with the rebound. And so it's Reed with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. 11-point game. Three-pointer connects from downtown.
This has always been an aspect of Naz Reid's game, the ability to spread the floor from 3.
Hardaway from outside. Valanciunas passes to Brown. Hardaway on the wing. Clark covers. From behind the arc. And Hardaway good for 3. Hardaway's got 5.
I just love how confident Tim Hardaway Jr. is from long distance. This guy will cash in from there.
Hits the trifecta.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Watson. Yet to see a basket. 4-3. The rebound by Shannon. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Reed, a screen on Brown. Brown against DiVincenzo. Miller outside. Here's Shannon. The 3 ball. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Back to Brown. Right wing. Here's Strother. Three-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 8. Reed, a screen on Brown. Pass to Reed from outside the arc. Rebounded by Denver. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Brown scanning the floor. Here's Hardaway. And again, Denver no good.
Superb defense, guys. No way he's going to let him get off a clean look at the basket.
To the inside. Here's Shannon. Pass to DiVincenzo. From deep. They get it again. Reed against Valanciunas. Here's Shannon. No points yet. And the three-pointer goes.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
Pass to Strother. Outside Watson. Brown, a screen on Miller. And here's Hardaway. Clark covers. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
I'll tell you, Tim Hardaway Jr. has shown signs of being a lights-out scorer. And he's got the game to do just that.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. DiVincenzo against Brown. Pass to Miller. Now here's Clark. Miller is screen on Hardaway. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
And so it's Denver, closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. One guy who's been getting it done is Jamal Murray.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Conley and Edwards make up the backcourt. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Timberwolves trail by 7. From deep, Conley. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
Minnesota shooting a poor 25% for this game so far. Pass to Edwards. Gordon pulls it in. The Nuggets lead by 7. Here's Brown. The three-pointer off the mark.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Edwards, the pass to Conley. Launches it from deep. The long-distance 3 is buried. Conley's got 6.
Wow, Mike Conley from deep range. Okay.
And stolen by Edwards. Fast break, Minnesota. For 3, Randall nails it from beyond the arc. Randall's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Brown. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Guys?
He can lock it down. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. And after some uncertainty, the Timberwolves moving forward under new governorship doors.
Boy, VA, that sale process was long and obviously at times quite contentious. I believe the organization has to be thrilled that that is finally in the past, because what you want to do is focus on trying to continue the Wolves' recent run of success. There's a lot to be excited about with this young group. Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Murray gets the triple.
Nice work by Murray, outwitting the defense. He gets ahead of them and pulls right up for a shot.
Outside for Randall. Edwards for 3. Kept alive. Outside McDaniels. Will it go? And yep, it's good.
What a crafty move. causing the defender to pause right there.
Up top, Brown, guarded by Edwards. Murray for three. The kick out to Johnson. Gordon, the pass to Brown. 6 to shoot. Murray from outside. The rebound by the Timberwolves. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Randall with it. Then Jokic picks him up defensively. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Jacks up a three. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by McDaniels.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
The Nuggets lead by 8. Brown with a screen on Conley. Murray from outside finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
So active on offense. Murray doing it himself.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Out to Gordon. Edwards against Brown. That three's off the mark. Conley looking for an opening. Launches a three. Jamal Murray. He's been the guy making things happen for the Denver Nuggets. He's now. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. On the court right now for the Nuggets. Hayden Watson is out there with Tim Hardaway. Then it's Bruce Brown. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Strother in at the 2. Screen by Watson. Fires from deep. Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Strother. Shot clock at 6. Back to Valanciunas. The Nuggets need to get one up. Here's Brown. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Miller. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Oh, massive three-point shot. I mean, you can tell he wants to step up for his team in crunch time.
Yeah, and when he gets going, he adds another dimension to their offense that can make a huge difference when the game's on the line.
About 1 minute played here in the 4th quarter. Hardaway from outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reed's got 5 rebounds in the game. The 3, DiVincenzo. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions. But can they push through and grab the lead?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Hardaway with a screen on Miller. And again, Denver no good.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
So Bruce Brown is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. Here's DiVincenzo, and out of bounds. The Nuggets will take it.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Denver has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Hardaway. Kick out to Brown. It's off his leg. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th now. 6 on the shot clock. From 17 feet out. Oh, no good. And here's Minnesota now. Right now on a 9-0 run. Oh, it's off target. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for Denver. Looking to get on the board here in the 4th still. Here's Strawler, guarded by Miller. Here's the pass to Brown. And there's the screen. Takes a three. Cleared away by Reed. The Timberwolves trail. Reed, a screen on Hardaway. DiVincenzo fires. And that misses. That would have put him up. Denver has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Now Brown. Shoots a three. The triple drops.
How about Hardaway Jr.? Maybe we should say nothing junior about that. That's a big-time delivery.
Reed, a screen on Brown. Here's Reed. Takes a three. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Absolute monster of a delivery from Naz Reed. Big-time bucket.
Brown against DiVincenzo. Brown, screen on Clark. Oh, missed on the tray. Reed with it, guarded by Valanciunas. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Edwards against Brown. Outside Edwards, just 5 on the clock. Oh, it misses. Had a chance to tie it. Here we go. Misses the three. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Conley. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And here's Denver. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now. They can't go empty on any of their possessions from here on out.
No time to waste. Not at this point in the game.
Edwards. The three is off.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
Can't get it. Outside Conley. For the win. Can't hit it. So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. With the late victory, they up. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
fast going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Reeves in its shooting guard. James is the small forward. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. I asked him about LeBron James and what his team's defensive game plan was against him, and he said to me, hope and pray that he misses a majority of his shots. With LeBron, there's only so much you can do against him, but we're going to do our best. We'll see what happens here tonight. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league, but if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
Edwards with it, defended by Reeves. Edwards passes to Gobert.
The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly, caught the defense totally off guard. And here's Doncic from the arc. Cans it from downtown.
And normally near the top, handling the ball. Luka sneaking out to the corner there, getting free for 3.
Edwards looking it over. Gobert with a screen on Reeves. 6 on the shot clock. Edwards dishes to Conley. Fires the 3. A rebound by the Lakers. James outside. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Doncic with the steal. And it's out of bounds. It's touched by Doncic.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Timberwolves have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Outside Conley. Randall a screen on Doncic. Conley kicks to Edwards. Lets it go from deep. Hits the 3-point bomb.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Hachimura finds it. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer, and that one comes up a bit short.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
And here is Ayton. Michael Conley getting his 3 to go. And here's LeBron outside. Minnesota leading by 8. Edwards from deep 3-point territory. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Doncic.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
Conley with it. He's picked up by Doncic. And it's Michael Conley with the 3. Conley's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Minnesota. Here's LeBron. The step-back jumper is good.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Traps in the tray.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Here's Gobert. And it's Luka with the rebound. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. 7-point differential. Timberwolves have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Gobert with a screen on Reeves. Pass to Gobert. Shoots over Doncic. And so it's Minnesota bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Joe Ingles is out there with Reed. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. It's Berger in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Lakers trail by 7. Smart. And the 3 ball is good. Smart's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Los Angeles. So, RJ, one of the stories for the Lakers last season were the strides that Austin Reeves took as a player.
Reeves increased his scoring averages, going from about 16 points a game to over 20. He is a steady source of offense, and I don't think there's any argument that he is one of the best bargains in this league.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Still without a basket. And Reed has it in the corner. Back to DiVincenzo. From deep three-point land. From beyond the arc and then some.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Here's Vanderbilt. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. From deep Ingles. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Lakers trail by 7 to the paint. Vincent finds Vanderbilt. Fires for 3. And the Lakers with another miss.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Inside. Reed against Vanderbilt. Reed misses.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And again, the Lakers no good.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Didn't think that was going to go in. Shannon's got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves.
Hey, he can make that shot and have to respect him defensively.
Vincent misses. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. And the call will be against Dalton Connect. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's guarded closely. On the wing, Ingles. Guarded by Smart. Richard, one thing we see in this league, teams changing coaches much more often than they change the GM.
Yeah, one guy picks the players, the other guy coaches the players. Seems like a shared responsibility, but the job security, well, that's not equal.
Here's Shannon, defended by Vincent. Tips it. Outside, Reed shoots the 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Timberwolves leading by 10. DiVincenzo kicks to Reed. Jacks up a 3, and another 3 for Minnesota.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Good on the three-point shot.
And you have to run Connect off his spot. He's very comfortable in the corner.
Outside, Reed. Now, here's Ingles. He's guarded by Connect.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Feeds away. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively. They're smart. Pass to Connect. There's a good screen. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
near the three-point line. It's DiVincenzo. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We come back right after this. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Michael Conley, what a contribution.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
He's just that good. You can plan for him, but he just makes great adjustments on the fly.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reeves. And it's James in at the 3 spot. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. No one saw it coming off a finals appearance. Luka Doncic, Richard, traded to the Lakers.
I mean, we're talking about a 5-time first-team All-NBA player who was traded at just 25 years old. I've never seen it happen before. Expect Luka to have a big chip on his shoulder for the next few seasons.
Now DiVincenzo after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. From deep Ingles. A rebound by the Lakers.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Doncic. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Fires from way outside. Ingles can't get it to go.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Lakers trail by 13 to the middle. Blows the alley-oop jam. Conley against James for the 3. That shot no good. Los Angeles has gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop and score. Oh, James flushes in the alley-oop.
And how about the out-of-this-world athleticism? LeBron can finish just about any alley-oop with authority.
And here's Conley outside. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Guys?
Yep, a star on the rise. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Lakers trail by 11. Hachimura down low. He's defended by Randall, and it's James missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And Los Angeles guys shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
McDaniels with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. Gets the three-pointer to fall. McDaniels got the lead up to 14 now for the Timberwolves. Three-pointer, Randall. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And for 2 seasons running, Richard, the Lakers have bowed out in the first round. How do they change that and go further?
Well, now they've been able to balance this roster a little better, adding some size up front. That was something that really hurt them last year against the Wolves.
Still doing it at this age, Richard, remarkable stuff for LeBron James.
I wasn't sure the day would ever come that we'd actually see him playing on an NBA court with his son, Bron. Back when I was playing with LeBron, it seemed like a bit of a dream.
And Doncic used to creating kind of a luxury for him to simply catch and shoot.
Edwards passes to Randall. From past the arc, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Reeves outside. Kicks it out to James. 3-ball, LeBron James.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a 3-point basket.
For 3, Edwards bangs home the trifecta. Edwards got 6.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Ayton finds James. And here's Doncic from the arc. And so Gobert will bring it up for Minnesota. 17 points was their biggest margin. 3-pointer, Randall. McDaniels outside. And it's off from 3-point range. James looking it over. Stolen by McDaniels. And so it's Minnesota. 13 points up at the end of the period. Everything's fallen into place. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for you.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Joe Ingles, also Naz Reid out there, and it's Shannon in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Shannon, no good. Lakers trail by 11. LeBron galloping to the rack. And here's Reeves outside. It's good from long range. Reeves has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And you can't let Reeves get set in these corner spots because you will get torched.
After Shannon. Shot clock at 5. Here's the screen from downtown. A putback. Here's Ingles. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And here is Doncic. Out to the wing. Hachimura finds Doncic. No good on the 3.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half. And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, and you're not going to just have the green light for long if you're chucking out bombs like that.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
3, good!
And guys, there are some you can get that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Missed on the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Rebounded by DiVincenzo.
That is not the shot they needed there. You got to work it around and get a better look.
Lets loose a 3. And down goes the 3.
Well, he's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
And there's the 3.
Most of the time, if you give him that much room, oh yeah, that's going to be the result.
Ayton a screen on DiVincenzo. Doncic knocks in the 3.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Buries the deep ball.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
18 feet out. Counting.
Smooth shooting from the mid-range. Ayton knows when to look to score from there.
Timberwolves leading by 9. 1:02 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Reed with a screen for DiVincenzo. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. LA's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Doncic with a screen on McDaniel. Jacks up a 3. And he blows the dunk. What in the world happened? Randall nails the jumper.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Conley. Puts it up from deep. Now Edwards. Shot clock at 6. From long range. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. Some good.
Dante, you...
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that about wraps it up with Richard Jefferson.